Well, that demo that you've just popped on Bandcamp.
Yeah.
When did you record that?
It was basically like a few sessions that we did over a couple of years.
So you've recorded all over the place for that?
Yeah, we did 3 or 4 days at Soggy Dog, and then we did another 3 or 4 days at the Basin Studios.
Wow, so that must have been like quite the experience. How did you find that, going from one studio to another, like different engineers? How did that impact?
It was a different band.
Really?
At that, when we did it Soggy Dog, we had Lauren doing sort of backing vocals and mandolin and stuff, and then she left, so we brought in Ethan.
Okay.
Who's now on the bass.
So it's like it's borderline a split with the one.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I've seen your band before, and I remember when I did see them, I was really excited because I haven't seen anything like that in Melbourne. So this might be an ignorant question, but what's the folk scene like in Melbourne, like with what you do?
Yeah.
Do you find that you have plenty of other bands to play with, or are you limited?
Yeah, there's quite a few around. Some of them aren't sort of as, I don't know, I suppose we're possibly more folk rock than sort of folk. There's quite a few like folk dudes around, and some sort of indie folk sort of stuff. So yeah, there's plenty of guys around to play with.
It's a lot of effort, obviously, for the three of you to cover all those bases. And it must be a lot of effort, like lugging gear around, all that kind of stuff. So why do you do it?
I don't know. We just I suppose we like the sound. And there's so many times when we've sort of started writing a song or whatever, and it's just been sort of a guitar and that's it. And you go, oh, you know, mandolin would sound really cool here, or banjo would sound really cool here. So we work out what instruments we want to put in it, and then we sort of somehow manage to work it out somehow. But it means that we swap pretty much every song, which is really annoying. What
I was meaning by that is like, what motivates you to do this, like to do what you do, and drive this band along?
I've been doing solo stuff for ages, and I was getting a bit bored, to be honest. I was really enjoying the big sounds of bands like, you know, Mumford & Sons and like Boy and Bear and all those guys who've got like a really massive sound.
Does it ever shit you being compared to Mumford & Sons? Like, because that's what everyone I know that I've showed your band to is like, ooh, Mumford & Sons.
Yeah. I even get that by myself. Yeah. It's just, I don't know, it's just something I've got to deal with, I suppose. I think everyone tries to sort of make you sound like someone anyway. Like before Mumford was big, people used to say, oh, you sound like Kings of Leon, or you sound like sort of other people with sort of a similar style of voice.
So what do you do other than music? You've finished school now, you're 21, you're a man in the eyes of society. What do you do? What do you contribute to the world?
Work at a place called Gig Gear Australia. We do custom road cases and cabling and pro audio and all that sort of stuff. I'm sort of still working in the music industry during the day, just doing that sort of stuff, and gigs on the weekend. I do a bit of solo stuff like weddings and pub gigs and stuff like that, and that's about it really.
So have you ever played in any bands that are like vastly different from what you're doing now?
Oh, my first ever band at school was like a Metallica cover band. So that was pretty cool.
Do you view music as like, is this what you want to do as a career? Like, is this what you're going to do with your life?
For sure, I think so.
So is that something that interfered with your schooling? Like, did you have that in your mind? Like, I'm just going to do this?
I always played guitar when I was supposed to be doing my homework. So I think that's why I still sort of do it now, is because I did it as a hobby and I started as a hobby.
Yeah,
so I brought it upon myself rather than sort of doing music lessons at school.
So when, like, with all the like different instruments you play, is that something that you got from home? Like, did you grow up with that, or did you just decide to get into it?
My dad and mum both had guitars lying around the house that they never played, and I think I just sort of picked up one day and sort of played around with it for a bit, and I sort of just went from there, and I just sort of looked up chords on the web and all that sort of stuff, and yeah, I just sort of mucked around with it, and that's basically still what I'm doing now, really.
That's it.
Yeah.
The whole song, that's all you need to know.
Put me up, put me down, put my feet back on the ground. Put me up, take my heart and make me happy. Put me up, put me down, put my feet back on the ground. Put me up, feel my heart and make me happy.